record anything. All right. So yeah. So generational wealth. So super excited to obviously be on this call. Now the reason why we actually, spoke to this gentleman, all right, who's about to come on and obviously bless us with information that's absolutely not only changed his life, but has allowed, like he quote unquote, that has allowed his parents to dream again. Wow. When he told me that, I thought, man, this is really a solution. This is not just an opportunity. This is really and truly a solution, and he's about to give us the information that's allowed them to make, 25,000 every single month. All right. Minimum. Okay. But the reason why, we thought it was a great time to obviously speak on the information he's about to break down is because, we're in the middle of a 90-day game plan, right? And, however, in terms of focus, right, it can be quite challenging to stay focused for that time. All right. So having a daily method of operation, which the training is on, is going to allow us to focus on what we're meant to do on a daily basis. All right. And with the consistency that we obviously accumulate, first things first, we have to have a great Monday, right? And then Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday. And then obviously that will help us have a great week. All right. Now, great weeks lead to great months, right? And a great month will lead to a great year. All right. Now, we've seen the benefits, the impact that a 90-day game plan has, right? We saw what, Junior done. Well, furthermore, we saw, what people as a whole company done, especially during the times that's happening right now, right? Obviously, people's lives changed. Obviously, we saw the negative impacts of the lockdown and COVID, etc. But, on our side, we saw so many blessings. There was a time where, every single week, there was a chairman. Every single week. For those who joined after probably April, you saw all this happen. All right, you saw all this happen. So I really believe this is a second chance for us to really capitalize and really change our life forever. All right, we saw many promotions from our group at the time. We saw myself, I went from struggling P6 to Platinum 2000. We saw Akeem, shout out to Akeem, within a 2-month time frame, he hit Platinum 2000, right? We saw multiple other promotions like Elisa, out of nowhere, she just hit Platinum 1000. Selena, Natasha, we had Jordan hit rank, Carney hit rank. So many promotions, guys. And, this is like a second chance to really fully maximize. So if you feel like you didn't do so, this information is going to allow you to do so. All right. And this individual, this is someone I always give flowers to, right? Some of you may always hear his name on presentations and on my presentations, and you may think, oh, who's this guy? Or, he could be just a name, right? Probably because obviously, we haven't had any events. So, it's just a name that flies around to some of you, right? But I'm someone that, when I'm grateful for someone, I like to give them flowers while they can still smell them, right? And Ivan's definitely someone, through him, really, life is very different, just through a hello, just through by me coming out my comfort zone. Things have changed, and for me, someone I really feel is God sent. Why? Because, same background, Congolese in this industry, in this game. I haven't met many. All right. There's probably 5 I've met. One of them's Adji. She's a Platinum 2000 in Montel's team. But apart from that, hardly anyone. All right. So seeing him, knowing that we come from the same background, that made me believe that, this is really, really possible. And I've seen obviously the impact he's had. Just bought, moved into a beautiful house in Kent with his family. Guys, really get a notepad and pen. All right, really get a notepad and pen, because this is going to help you to fully maximize, this 90-day game plan that we're running. And, till this day, we're seeing the benefits of that 90-day game run last year. Okay, so really and truly, let's maximize this. And I'm sure, you'll see the fruits of your labor if you do so. All right, so my bro, Mr. Ivan Vungbo, if you're there, my bro, I'd like to summon you. All right, and want you to share the soul. So I'm going to make you host right now. There you go, bro. Yes, my bro, you there?
Okay, man, I'm here, bro. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can everyone hear me good?
Yes. We can hear you. We can see you, brother. Drop a 777 in the chat.
Let's go. Let's do
Drop
it.
a 25. Actually, drop a 50 because, you know, we need to get this guy to chairman 50. All right. It's 50, 50, 50. You know what I mean?
I like that, guys. You know, I want to welcome you guys out. You know, you've taken time out of your evening to get on this call with me, and you know, I'm super humbled to just kind of give you a piece of my mind. You know, when Aaron hit me up last week and he was like, "Yo, I would really, really appreciate it if you can jump on a training." And you know, Bristol's, I like to call it, you know, my second home if I'm not here, because I remember, you know, a very, very long time ago we launched the market, and to literally see it grow from, you know, where it was when we started to where it is now is phenomenal. So guys, before I get started on my call, I want to see some faces. I've never seen any of you guys before. I've seen a few of you guys. I know there's so many new people within the organization. Like, everyone just turn on their camera real quick. Let me just see some faces before we go into our training. Let's all get acquainted today. Okay, I'm your friend. Okay, let's turn the cameras on. And we're just gonna get the energy levels up a little bit before we go into the training. All right. So if you guys are ready, I just want you guys to bop your head to what you're gonna hear. I'm gonna loosen you guys up a little bit, and then we're gonna go into our training. Let's go. So just be bopping your head. I remember in convention a long time ago, they played this song, and every time I wanted to get in the zone, I just drop a Martin Garrix real quick. Lines in the wild, we're definitely lines in the wild today. All right. Yo, please. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna wait for the drop. When the drop finishes, I'm ready to go. Let's go. So who's going chairman this year? I want to know who's going chairman this year. People that say they want to go chairman, I'm going to give you guys all the grip that you need today. Let's go. Okay. I'm fired up. Okay. So let's start. I got you guys shaken up, loosened up a little bit. Let's put some 50s in the chat if, you know, we want to go chairman. This position that they all speak about within the company, getting it done, you changing your life for forever, all the stuff that you've literally heard on the calls, on the Sundays. I'm going to give you guys the real life drip, the day in, the day out, the mundane routine stuff that leads to this position called chairman. So guys, my name is Vungbo, currently being with IM Academy 3.5 years now. I'm a chairman 25 in the company. You know, what I could say is 3 years ago when I got started to where I am now, it's literally like a movie that's being played out. And, you know, I know it's because of all the decisions that I've made over my time being in the company and the decisions that I'm going to make going into this year, especially, you know, helping you guys out there in Bristol, wherever you guys are, to really realize that this is possible for you. So if you guys have never heard my story before I go into my story, I want to give it back to Aaron. You know, he said some really nice things. The flowers, bro, appreciate it. You know, you obviously know what I like. And, you know, bro, I met you some years ago. We've just obviously kept a good relationship over the years. It's never always been about business. It's never always been about, you know, home-based trading and home-based business. We've actually generally had a relationship. So to be in business with you over the years, it's amazing. I know you're doing some pretty amazing things out there in Bristol, and I'm just fired up to be connected with you. So before doing this, guys, like I was mentioning, I was working full-time as a scientist, and to go from scientist to now entrepreneur, now Forex trader, now home-based business owner, 3.5 years in, I could never keep a job for 3 years. So, you know, doing this, we must be doing something right as an organization to allow me to, you know, build my life to this level. And it hasn't always been easy. You know, I've had to learn, I've had to adjust, I've had to adapt. Business is never easy, you know, fulfilling your dreams and your goals is never easy, but I've had, good people around me that have literally allowed me to excel, to levels. You guys obviously know of Junior Alexander, Chairman 10 in the business. You guys see all the pretty faces like the Montels, you see the Katrinas, and you see all the lovely people in Nigeria that make it happen. So what I'll tell you is, one of the reasons why I decided to do this full time, decided to take this very serious, was I was just kind of sick and tired of being sick and tired. You hear it all the time, go to work, trade time for money, and that sort of jazz. I was completely over it. And society will say, I had a good job working as a scientist. They give you benefits. You get private medical insurance. They give you a car. All the corporate talk that they were telling me. It's crazy to see 3.5 years. I've walked away from work. 2.5 years. I've been doing this, pretty much full time. And like I said, many dreams and goals have been achieved. And I've just come on here to give you guys the game plans, the mindset which you guys need to go and get this done. So if you are ready, let's just put some readies in the chat, and I'm going to go straight into my training. I'm going to be very direct. This is an uncensored conversation. It's because you guys, you want to go out there and you go chairman this year, right? We want to create 1,000 chairmans on a global level. We did it last year. We're doing it again, and I'm ready to run. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. So everyone wants to go chairman. And for me, the way I do this business and the way I lead my organization is I try to minimize the fluff and the hype when it comes to real business building, when it comes to getting people to use products and services, make money from products and services, and build large businesses. I always like to cut out the fluff and the hype, especially when we're getting into numbers and we'll talk about impacting and empowering people's lives. What I'm going to go from this call is some very direct things that I was told, 2 years ago, and I've just got better time over time, months after months. Like Aaron was mentioning, you have good weeks that lead to good months lead to good years. These are strategies that I've used in this company to now grow my organization, the organization we're in, to well over 1,500 active customers all around the world. Okay, we're doing numbers. We are what we call it momentum, and momentum is literally having a few people try something and then learn how to share that with somebody. And 2 years ago, I couldn't get it right. I was struggling. I was never always what you call a chairman. I was more of a gym warrior. The gym warriors, they just go to the gym just to look good, right? They know they don't really have a goal. And I was just kind of shooting everywhere and anywhere. And when I really started honing in on the 3 things that I'm going to speak to you guys about today, I began to see my life literally unfold and unravel in front of me to my benefit. And then what I started witnessing was other people's lives were also changing in the process. I had seen people start earning 10,000 a month within our organization. You guys know Zain Khan, he's a chairman 100, earns well over 100K every single month. I began to see the lifestyle changes. I began to see, people moving to different postcodes, investments were being made. I began to really understand that this is a real business. And because it's a real business, we have to treat it like a business. Often at times when we get involved in something so cheap, it's easy for you not to value the benefits of doing what you're doing. But if you had a real goal and you had strategies and things that I'm going to go over today, it will literally be a route that'll take you to where you want to go. So the first thing I want you to write down, if you could take your notes, right, is I'm going to give you the mindset. Right? I'm going to give you the mindset that you need in order for you to become a chairman. Yeah, you're saying you want to go chairman. You're saying that you want to get this done. It took me 6 months after I said yes to go chairman, right? 6 months. And, it took me another 6 months, and then we cracked chairman 25. So we are obviously doing something right in order for us to get these kind of results, right? So the first thing I want you to write down is mindset. The second thing I want to write down is skill set, okay? What type of skills do I need to hone and grow in order for me to manifest all of my wildest dreams and goals in I Am Academy, right? What is your skill set? Last but not least, your strategy, right? Business is all about strategy. You going chairman is all about strategy. It's really going to boil down to the things that you do within what I like to call your sacred time. And if you can respect the sacred time and do these activities that I'm going to go over, I promise you for sure, your whole business will change, all right? your life will change, right? And you'll begin to start seeing the world, right, a whole lot different, all right? So I'm excited to really break down the mindset. What mindset do we need to have? You know, when you look at the organizations that I'm a mentor in GTN, you look at the teams in Nigeria, right, with the Stefanos, you look at the Sylvias, right? You look at Zane's organization, right? How comes we are able to sustain momentum, right? So we can now get into a point where we can now, grow momentum and then retain momentum. You got to understand that we are wired. We have a mindset. For us, it's all about we want to be the best, right? We want to be the best, and everyone on this call, that desires to really get all their dreams and goals done within the company. You got to wake up every day and hone that you are the best. If not, why are you doing it, right? When you look at the Messis of the world, the Ronaldos, when you look at the LeBron James, it's a mindset for them to be their level great every single minute that they're doing this. All right. And I always like to say is if you're doing this business and you're not having fun, you're not doing it properly. All right. You got to have the mindset in order for you to be at your level best. Right. For me, I've been doing this 3.5 years, guys. 2 years I've been doing this full time. Every single time I get on the field or I tell myself, yo, this is sacred time. This is where I have to make the connections. This is where I have to do the social media. This is where I have to do the training. This is where I have to show the plan, right? It's a mindset. And I was just talking to Justin Owens literally, 2 days ago. And I said to him, when you was here in London with me and we had dinner, right? The conversation that we had, you said that, you felt that there was many gaps in your diary where you wasn't doing activity that was helping you grow. And I was like, how would you fill in that gap? He said, well, very simply, I will fill in the gaps which haven't been used with premium tasks. And I'm going to go through some of these premium tasks. You guys are very lucky today. I'm literally going to give you what you need, like the juice that you need in order for you to become a six-figure earner. Right? No capping. Like I said, this conversation is raw and uncensored. This is a leadership conversation, right? But it's all about the mindset, right? It's all about how you do it, okay? Whatever you do, guys, it's all about being great, all right? Second thing we're going to run over is the skill set. The skill set that we need in order for us to build this business, all right? Everyone that decides to be a professional, let that be in home-based business, let that be in the sports industry, music, fashion. When you decide to be a professional, guys, all right, you need to acquire a set of tools that's going to allow you to, number one, grow yourself, but over a period of time, grow your organization. All right. If you're able to grow your organization based on these skills that I'm going to go over today, you're going to really, really to understand that you've probably been playing it short this whole time. All right. That phone call that you didn't want to do, this is why you're not in momentum. All right. And it's probably because, maybe you're just missing a few things. For me, when I realized that, I didn't know it all, right? And I humbled myself and I realized that I needed to grow and also I need to get the skill set to get this done, right? I started working on the premium activities, which I'm going to go over with you guys today, right? Last but not least, strategy. What's your strategy? David Emenite says, if you're not showing the plan 4 times in a week, all right, you're not in business. Imagine I own a barbershop and I don't advertise my barbershop. I don't keep the doors open, right? 4 days straight in a week. I'm going to begin to start losing money. This is how you got to treat your business, right? If you can treat your business for what it is, which is, I honestly believe it's not a £260 decision. You got to treat it like you invested £250,000 or dollars or whatever currency you use, right? Bitcoin, right? You've got to treat it like it is a £250,000 investment. Imagine if you was treating your business like you invested £250,000. You'll do certain things a lot different, right? You will exercise, doing these activities, which I'm going to tell you a lot different. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. And like I said, I'm going to give you guys the drip today. I'm going to give you guys the juice. If you guys are ready, okay, to realize maybe, okay, I can go to the next level if I can respect my sacred time and within my sacred time, really, really focus on getting this done. And if I could do it, you can begin to see the results. And for me, when I started realizing how simple this business really was, I began to hone in on the basic stuff. Okay. But what you gotta understand is what's simple to do is also simple not to do. What I'm gonna share with you is simple to do, but at the same time, it's not, it's also simple for you not to do. All right. So I like to call this the coach. Okay. And you guys are gonna find out why I call this the coach, right? And what you'll find is this is just a operation which I use every day when I build this business. There's certain strategies, like I said, we're going to speak about the strategy right now. There's certain strategies that I use to grow my social media. There's certain strategies which I use to grow the business. There's certain funnels that I use when it comes to taproot. All right. There's certain strategies that I use when I promote events. Everything that I'm doing is strategic. Everything that I'm doing is because I have a desire to become a chairman. I have a desire to knock off my dreams and my goals every single quarter. All right. It's got to be strategic. And you guys got to want to have a desire to actually do this. Right. The question which you want to ask yourself is, why am I actually doing this? What do I really want? Okay. I had to ask myself, why am I doing this? What do I really, really want? And when I focused in on what I really wanted, doing what I'm going to share with you became so easy. It was so simple to do. And whatever you track, guys, it grows. Right? We've been able to, again, grow this organization. All right. Well over 8,000 if we're speaking about GTN. But if we're speaking about us as leaders, what we've been able to do, we're speaking about more than 1,500 active customers around 4 continents. So there has to be something that we're doing, which maybe some of you guys ain't doing, and getting the results which you want. And I'm going to break down one by one what you should be doing, number one. But secondly, where you want to go. So wherever your track grows. What I want you guys to do, if you guys have never seen it before, like I said, it's a DMO. You're literally going to fill it in like, you're filling in a work performer. You literally got to treat your business, when you're getting off the ground, you got to treat it like work. All right. When I was working in the labs, that's Monday to Friday. And I'm also doing shift work. So sometimes I'm in at 6 a.m. The next day I'm in at 10. It varies. And shift work is very taxing on your body. But what you'll find is there was strategic things that we had to do, operations that we had to fulfill. If not, a patient died. It was that simple. So I already got into the habit of tracking because I knew that on the other line, that's someone's life. All right. You got to treat it like work. And when you begin to treat it like work initially, once you get momentum, it's all about just showing other people how they can do the exact same thing. Honestly speaking, guys, when you look at the success that we've had and I've had, it all comes down to me being willing, number one, but also able to just find what I'm good at and just get better and better on it, right? So I always like to keep it basic. We want to go chairman. Chairman, again, you want to go platinum 150, 600, 1K, 2K, 5K, chairman, 6 positions. So if you're not a chairman right now, believe me, you're a chairman in spirit. Chairman is just a position. Does it make sense? And the first part of leadership is not about rank anyway. So you got to understand that chairman is a mindset, right? But let's just break it down. Let's just make it simple. You guys are doing a 90-day game plan. And honestly, it takes 90 days to change your whole life in network marketing. What I want you guys to do is forgive yourself. If you feel like you haven't been hitting this as heavy as you should be hitting it, I want you just to forgive yourself. Why? Because this industry is the most forgiving industry in the world. For the first year, I struggled. Second year, network, I've been doing this almost 6 years, July this year, right? And I got to year 3, my growth curve, and I realized, okay, I know what's missing. All right. And I'm going to show you guys what's missing. Over the next 90 days, what I want you guys to do is message me personally your goal. What position do you want to be in 90 days? All right. If it's not 2K and it's 5K, no problem. We're going to get that done. Personally, message me afterwards. If it's 2K a month that you want to get done, no problem. We're going to get done. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. All right. So you want to do it in 90 days, 6 months, or a year. All right. When I saw this plan for what it was 3 years ago, and Ivan Tapia looked at me dead in the eyes and he said, this is real. 3 years ago, I didn't know what a gold card was, right? You couldn't explain that to me. But when they said chairman is real, I began to take this very serious, right? But you got to understand that it's all about time frames, all right? 90 days, we're going to get done in 90 days. We're going to get done in 6 months. When I got started, I wanted to get chairman done in 6 months. So I'm gonna give myself 6 months. I'm gonna get this done. 2K in a year. Okay, if your goal is to do that in a year, no problem, right? We still love you. But the heavy hitters, the people that are, cashing out big, like on a Friday, like today, all right? It's a leadership session. On a Friday, they cash it out crazy money, all right? And it's because their level of intensity. Like I said, you want to be the best when it comes to this, right? So P2K 90 days. On average, my what do you call this? I have a goal for you. My goal for you is focus on 150 points. If you don't know what 150 points are right now, I'm going to explain. Don't worry. If you're looking to do this, not in 90 days, but 6 months, all right? 50 to 100. In a year, 25 to 50, okay? Remember, all you're going to do is you're going to do the most you can do within your sacred time, okay? So when we look at network marketing, right, it's a people's moving business. It doesn't necessarily run on finances, all right? It runs on people doing certain activities every day. It's all about getting a lot of people to do a little bit. But when you look at what's really, really allowed these chairmen to be chairmen within their sacred time, all right? And if you guys don't know what sacred time is the time that you're going to commit to actually doing this stuff. I mean, a lot of people that tell me they want to go chairman, I say, no problem, we're going to go chairman. But show me your diary. Because within your diary, I will know what you're doing. Okay? And based on what you're doing, we can either scale that or, I could say, hey, can I have permission to coach you? All right? Can I coach you and say, just do this? If you do this, it might look a bit different next time. You've just got to be coachable enough to be like, all right, cool, I'm going to listen to it. Right? But when you look at the activities, we focus on personal peaks, person attending a BOM or training, guest on a BOM or training, PBR or Zoom that you set up yourself, team PBR with 10 or more guests, team PBR with less than 10 guests, all right, personal elites, team member enrolls new customer, qualify someone by 2 and 3 within first week, register for the next big event, qualify someone by 2 and 3 within the first 2 weeks, right? So one is 1 week and there's another week, which is 2 weeks. That's the target, all right? Communication with your mentor, all right? Sell or sponsor 10 elites for that week, all right? Down here is what I like to call, the grid, right? The people that are in the fields, in the trenches, making it happen on the Zooms. They focus on now, building an organization, learning how to taproot, find out what, the next position is for them and their team. So what I say is, what do you want to be at the best at, all right? Because you're not going to be at the best at everything, all right? When you look at people that have really done it big in our world, all right? And I always like to use sports because sports and business, very similar. When you look at the LeBron Jameses, the Ronaldos, all right? How you do anything is how you do everything. So you want to get good at doing certain things every week and just knocking off your diary. So one of my strengths, okay, I'm going to give you guys all my strengths right now, if you guys see head on my strengths. But my strengths are getting people interested in what we do. We call that personal peaking. How do I do it? Social media. I build relationships. And I find a unique way to let them know that I'm in business, right? Personal peaks, right? I like that. So every day when I build this business, I must get a certain amount of personal peaks done before the end of the sacred time, all right? And the sacred time, like I mentioned, guys, is the time that you're going to say, I'm actually willing and able to do this. When David said to me, like, for real, and if you guys don't know who David Imanite is a beast, okay? He's a legend, okay? He is someone that's showed me everything from a mindset point of view, a strategy point of view, okay? And he's a chairman 750. When he told me that all you had to do is be willing and able to turn up on a Zoom or a personal meeting and just tell people your story. If you could do that 4 times in a week, all right, 4 nights a week, every single month, you go chairman in 6 months. When he told me that, I was like, okay, I'm going to start taking some truth to this, all right? So I get good at getting people interested. Guys, listen, we're expanding a multi-million-pound business. We're involved in one of the biggest financial markets in the world, okay? There's so many unique selling points which you can get someone interested in what we do. So I focus on that. I'm good at that. okay? Another thing that I'm good at is setting up my personal Zooms. I always like to be in control, okay? LeBron James is LeBron James. It doesn't matter what team he plays for, he's LeBron James. Ronaldo, it doesn't matter if it's Juventus, Madrid, Man United, he is Ronaldo, okay? So when you're working in 3 legs, it doesn't matter where you're working, you are still that player in the game, striving for the best, okay? If you guys are not looking to do this the best, there's no point in doing it. But I would just tell you one thing, this stuff works. It changed my whole life. It's changed how I see the world, okay? It's taken me to conversations that I would have dreamed of when I was working a job. All right, and I'm just telling you tongue in cheek. So I like to set my personal meetings, okay? Of course, I like closing, so I just focus on that. So let's just say activity 1, all right, activity 4, and activity 7. That's all I'm gonna do. Everything else that I'm not good at, I'm going to get my team to promote. Okay, I like events. Why? Because events gives me the ability to now come online, tell my story, and expose many people. But the only thing is, I would prefer my team to organize the event. I will give people responsibilities in order for us to move forward, move the business forward. So someone will be doing Zooms on a Monday, someone will maybe be doing Zooms on a Tuesday. I go on Zoom on a Wednesday, right? I start delegating tasks, right? So I'm not really good at that. So I get other people to do it. So what you're not good at, leverage. If you can't do it, get someone that can do it much better than you. Okay, it's helped me a lot. All right. 2 and 3s. Okay, I like 2 and 3s. I'll be completely honest with you, right? But if I'm showing someone how to get 2 and 3 done, I like to watch them do it. And I just like to facilitate the process. Okay. So there's different things that you can do on this sheet here. All right. And as you can see, each activity comes with different points. Okay. If you want to get chairman done in 6 months, okay, you're going to probably focus on the higher leadership based tasks. Does it make sense? If you want to get chairman done in a year, chances are you're going to focus on the less stuff, the easy work. All right. And what Eric Rowe calls this in network marketing, he calls it the minimal disease. I'm going to do the minimal work so I can make the minimal amount of money on a Friday. Okay. I told you I'm going to have an uncensored conversation with you guys, a leadership session. I'm just going to tell you how it is. So the reality of it is you want to focus on the higher base tasks. If you're saying that you want to get this done within this time, you want to focus on that. All right. Most people that look at this opportunity, they don't see it as a multi-million-pound business. Like I said, my mindset when I said yes to this was, I'm a millionaire already. You telling me I need 500 customers for 10,000 a month? Yes, please sign me up, right? My mindset was, I'm going to do this part-time initially, right? But I'm still going to get these points in. And then when I can now focus on my fortune full-time, minimum, I'm going to focus on 50 to 200 points per week. Now, what I would tell you tongue in cheek is I do 200 points within 1 day. Okay, I do it with 1 day. I do activities that add up to these types of numbers in 1 day. All right, why? Because I have a mindset to be the best. Okay, you got to look into your inner self. Okay, yes, when you look at your whys and you want to get things done, right, in your life, you want to maybe buy your mom the home, or maybe you want to buy the home. Yeah, that's all nice, but I know deep down there's a dark side to you that has other reasons to why they need to get this done. Michael Jordan, one of the best basket players ever alive, in his book, he says, he was cut from the basketball team, right, when he was a junior. And one of the reasons why he's done so well in his career, what he says is he didn't want to be embarrassed for not being in a team. And he thought that he wouldn't get women, okay, because he was cut. So he had an insecurity within that made him become one of the best basketball players alive. And everyone speaks about, Michael Jordan. So you got to look inside you guys. You got to look deep inside you and say, okay, yeah, I do want these things, but what do I really want? Right? What do I really, really want? And the truth is, every single one of you guys wants to be a 6-figure earner. Every single one of you guys wants time freedom. Every single one of you guys wants a nice life. Well, guess what? You can have all those things, but you got to have the mindset, the skill set, and the strategy. I'm giving you guys the strategies today. So when you look at it, guys, it's about how many points am I going to score up every week? If I'm doing this full time, I need 200 points a week. Now, when I look at the activities, what can I do that's going to get me to 200 points in no time? Well, what I would tell you is you want to do things that it's going to allow you to leverage team PBR with guests, and then you're going to track it. So let's say you do that on a Monday, okay? You invite maybe 15 guests, 20 guests, let's just say 15 show up, all right? You can score that and say, I done that, right? So I can take off 20 from the 180 that I need. So I can take off 20 from 200, which is 180 remaining that I need in order for me to say, okay, I've done enough business within my sacred time. I'm now going to focus on other aspects of my life where I need to grow. I honestly believe winning in life is not about just winning on the field. Winning in life is also about winning at home. So there's going to be a time where you have to switch off and focus on other things. I know some of us on this call are parents, all right? We got other things to do like cooking, laundry, so on and so forth. But we want to make sure within our sacred time, we're getting this stuff done, all right? So if that gives me 20 points and I need 180, what am I going to do? I'm going to continuously focus on doing team PBRs with 10 or more guests. When you look at the teams all around the world in GTN, all right, they're always promoting calls with speakers, all right? I believe that, on Monday, all right, is it Monday? I don't know. It's tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow, one of the Chairman 25 organizations, they've set up a boot camp for HFX. Right? No lie. They've gone and done that. Why? Because they know they can get guests on that call and it's going to speed up the growth curve. All right? In home-based business, there's a 5-year growth curve. The first year, it's not going to make sense. You just want to get through the first year. The second year, you start getting better. All right? The third year starts making sense. This is maybe where you're seeing good money. The fourth year, you're still building equity. By year 5, you would have committed 5 years of your life in exchange of your goals, and you will have a multi-million-pound business in IM Academy. I'm telling you, tongue in cheek. So you want to speed up that growth curve. How are you going to do that? Guess what? You want to make sure you focus on the high activities. That's all you want to focus on. And if you guys don't have this, I'm going to send it to you. But now and then again, you want to make sure that you get people interested. So let's just say I done this 5 times. I'm near enough close to 200 points. And then I focus on a few activities like getting people interested, right? That's my 200 points done for the week. I can chill out. I can relax. I can focus on other aspects of my life. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to track it. I'm going to track it. Whatever you track grows. I'm going to track it. All right? And I always say this tongue in cheek, think about what your why when you're getting this done. Like I said, inside of us, every single one of us is like a Michael Jordan. We are all insecure. All right? We just want to focus on being the best that we can possibly be at home, at work, in business, right? We want to focus on being the best. So you got to use that insecurity that you might have to go and get this done. When I was working in, corporate London, at one stage, I was the lowest paid scientist amongst many scientists, all right? And I didn't feel fulfilled. So I had an insecurity inside me to be like, okay, I'm going to do this work stuff, but I'm going to build my business and I'm going to build my skills part-time. And then they used to look at me like I was the crazy person, because when you're an above average person in the workplace, automatically you become a target. It's just how it works. But what you'll find is today, those same people, they still working. I haven't worked in almost 3 years. I don't know what it is. All I know is trading, investments, and home-based business. That's all I know, right? So my whole life has changed, but they're still doing the exact same thing. So I had an insecurity inside me, all right? I wanted to make more money, okay? Back then, I didn't have sports cars. And then when I see all the nice sports cars, I'd be like, I wish I had that, right? And today, I have sports cars. But the insecurity inside of me was like, I gotta go get this done. That's our dark side. And you need to hone into that dark side. Yes, you want the house, the apartment, everything that comes with it. It's gonna happen, believe me, okay? This is 2021, all right? One backwards is now. This is your year. Aaron was saying second chance. There ain't no second chances. This is an endless journey. This is an infinite company that you're involved in. Do you know what infinite is? It never stops. It never stops. All right. The money that I've made today in the workplace, it would have taken me 7 months to make. I've been at home, locked down like everyone else. How is this possible? Because I tapped into that insecurity. Find what your dark side is. Yes, you're going to get what you want to get done in your goal card, but why are you really doing this? What's easy to do is easy not to do. Send a copy to your leader every Sunday. Why do I say Sunday? Because the week starts on Monday. I tell all my leaders, if we're building this week, right, what are we doing? Where are the calls? What customers do we need to follow up on? Who do we need to promote? What flyer do we need to get out there, right? I do that on a Sunday. Why come Monday, I'm going to go hit this heavy. Come Monday, we're going to promote P600. Come Monday, we're going to help this guy go P1K. All right. So how we focus on what we're going to do in the new week is you look at the tracking sheet. You look at where you tracked, what you got done. And then what you do is you actually write it down. So this is a tracking sheet that I used, where is it, 14th to the 15th. So this was last month, exactly, yeah. So some of these people are from last month, but I'm actually still tracking my business for this week. So this guy was last month. I wrote his name down. I have his number. It was a Zoom that we done. Okay, so we done a Zoom. I done activity number 1, activity number 4, and that led to 12 points. So let's go look at activity 1. Surprise, surprise, it's what I'm good at. Personal peaks, personal PBRs, right? Those activities have those points associated next to them. So that's 12 points. 12 points, I can knock off my goal for the week because I'm serious about this, right? Because I want to, I want to go to the buyer this year. Okay, you track it. All right, so you track it. Let's go to the next person, Ellie. I spoke to her on the 14th of the 12th. Again, it's the small things that you do that are going to make a big difference in your business. All right, write her name down. How did I do it? On Zoom. Everyone is in lockdown. What activities? Surprise, surprise. 1 and 4 again. Okay, it's because what I'm good at. Ronaldo is a striker. He's not a defender. John C. Maxwell says this best. When you're working with leaders and it's all about leadership, it's all about getting people on the right seat. It's all about getting people on the coach. Okay? So I'm doing certain things because I'm good at doing it. And I'm putting people in certain positions because that's all I know. That's all I do. Okay? Because I want to be the best. All right? Because I'm tapping into that dark side. Right? Every single one of us, yes, we're grateful. Yes, we're happy. Yes, we're excited. Yes, we believe. But I know come 2021, you got to tap into that dark side. Why? Because it's going to get the best of your human potential. All right. And in home-based business, guys, this is all about exercising your human potential in order for you to go to the next level. And guess how much it costs? £260. I'm not kidding you. This stuff works. Isaac, Zoom. All right. So that's a follow-up straight away. Why? Because he hasn't been processed. All right. He hasn't been processed. He hasn't been exposed. Okay. All right, we need to get them exposed. If we get them exposed, we might get the market share in there. Irene, Zoom, surprise, surprise. This happened on the 28th or the 12th. So roughly just over 2 weeks ago, right? Activity 1, which is what? A personal peak. Number 4, Zoom, and a 7. If we go to 7, Platinum Elite Sale, 10 points, scored it, 22 points. I can knock off the requirements that I need to get done in the week, okay? And guess what you need to do also is you need to hold yourself accountable, but you need to get an accountability partner. Okay? Someone's got to be accountable for what you're doing. When you look at the greats, they all have coaches. I have a coach. Okay? Ronaldo has a coach. Zayn Khan, Chairman 100, he has a coach. Okay? Because we have to listen to other people's opinions and other people's voices. Do you know why? Because if we didn't, if we wasn't, okay, everyone's on this call because we know that deep down within inside us, we want to go to the next level, but we need to listen to someone else that's already done it. Someone that's got the results, all right? David says, if you're broke, don't listen to yourself, all right? So you want to hold yourself accountable, but then again, you want to have an accountability partner, all right? Speak to your upline, speak to me, speak to Aaron, speak to Zane. I will tell you, okay, I see that you're strong at doing 1 and 4 for this month. Whilst we're doing this campaign, focus on 1 and 4. Okay, guys, honestly speaking, that was just a warm-up. I can give you guys trainings, support, things that you need to grow your business. But the truth of the matter is when you hone it down to why people are winning in this company is because they focus on their strengths. Every single one of us, guys, has strengths. Every single one of us needs to get chairman done. If we're saying we want to go chairman, we need to get it done. But we're going to get it done by tracking. We're going to get it done by being transparent and making sure that you're doing what you need to move your business forward. This is a multi-million-pound opportunity. I don't think a lot of people understand this, okay? People are winning. They're free. They have wealth for years because they say, I'm going to commit 5 years of my growth curve to this thing, right? I know that's going to take me 5 years maybe to develop as a person, but I can still get chairman done in 6 months, okay? You got to grow faster than the money. If you can grow faster than the money because you're focusing on the mindset, the skill set, and the strategy every day, even though it's mundane, it's going to take you to the next level. You know, literally, Justin, he was telling me, Justin owns Chairman 100. God bless him for his life. He's had a big impact on my life and my career. He said, you know, all you got to do is look at your diary and see where you're not doing activity. See what you're actually not doing. And what you're not doing, you need to change it. Okay. And like I said, wherever you track grows. So we've literally started a year. Just so you guys know, I use a 12x11 diary. I was recommended this by David. I've been using it for 3 years. Every single year I've used it. Tongue in cheek. This is leadership. I'm just going to say how it is. Every year I've used this diary and I've tracked it. You know, I've been able to generate well over 200K every year. I've been doing IM. What you track grows, right? And on top of it, I'm a chairman. So I write down what I want, okay? I want to get this done. So when I'm focused on what I need to do, I know where I'm going. I want to get chairman done by a certain time. But when you look at my diary, I'm actually doing the work. I'm actually crossing it off, okay? People that didn't make it, I'm following up with them, okay? I'm doing what I need to get done. When you look at this week, it's the same as last week. It's a little bit messy, all right? It's messy because that's where I like it to be. Do you guys know what horror looks like for me when I'm building this company? This is what horror looks like for me. Because I want to be the best. This is an infinite game. It never stops. What do you want to get done? That's terror for me. When I have no plans on getting the bag, scary. All right? You got to work. You got to work. You got to work. You got to work in and keep working. Then you get paid and paid and paid and paid. Because you want to be the best. But you got to check yourself and ask yourself, do I have the right mindset? Okay? Do I have leadership skills? Okay? Am I good at developing other people? All right? It's an all-round thing. You got to be good at all of these things. And you got to focus on being the best at it. You got to ask yourself, am I doing the right fit? Do I have the mindset? Am I fit to be a chairman this year? Okay? Some chairmans within the organization, they get paid footballer wages. When you look at sports, like I said, sports and business, very similar. When you look at sports and business, right? What you'll find is home-based business owners, some of them, they make footballer money. But when you look at footballers, they have a certain mentality. They have an elite mindset when it comes to being a pro. They got to do something in a certain way. And if they're not doing it in a certain way, like I said to you guys, for me, this is what horror looks like. Fearful. I'm scared. It's like, what am I doing today? I need to expose someone. I need to tell someone about ECX. I need to tell someone about, you know, HFX. I need to show someone something. I need to do something. Okay? And it's the redundancy. It's just doing it over and over and over again within your sacred time. Okay? So what's your sacred time? Your sacred time is the time that you're going to be willing and able to show up and impact someone through your voice, but also your appearance. We're in that business, guys. We're in the business of interacting with people. Okay. Where am I going to be willing and able to show up and impact someone through my voice and appearance? And I have the product which can change their whole life, which is I Am Academy. You got to start treating it like a 260,000 pound investment, not like a 260 pound decision. Okay. If you treat it like a hobby, chances are you're not ranking up. If you treat it like a multi-million pound business and your diary is always busy with productive stuff, I promise you one thing, you'll become a six-figure earner. Next thing you know, you got money in crypto, you have the apartment that you've always wanted, you have a Bentley or a Mercedes or whatever it is, okay, you have it. All of that exists, okay? We all want those stuff, but like I said, why are we doing this? We need to hone in on our insecurity, okay? I didn't want to be micromanaged no more. That's an insecurity for me. I'm still scared of micromanagement, okay? So when I look at trading and home-based business, I can never be micromanaged. So I focus on being the best every single day, showing up, showing the plan, promoting people, getting new people started, okay? Focusing on what I'm good at. Don't focus on what you're not good at. What you're not good at, guess what? Someone in your team is better than you at doing that. You can show them how they can now start scaling that, all right? My hope is that we're going to connect more in the coming weeks to come. We got some big things planned for the UK. We're actually planning on, don't tell anyone this, but we're actually planning on a Zoom call, right? With, all the teams in the UK, which I think will be super, super cool. But we have got things in the pipeline, right? If it wasn't because of lockdown, we probably would have had physical events, but we're working on things to help the organization grow, all right? And every single time I get on here, it's because I just generally love to tell someone raw how it is and then help them make steps to go to the next level. Because like I said, home-based business is the most forgiving industry in the world, okay? And it took me a long time to understand that. It's the most forgiving industry in the world. And what you got to ask yourself is, this whole time I've been doing it, have I been playing it small? Okay? Have I not been going the full way? And if that's you, which we're all guilty, even me, I'm guilty sometimes of certain things, just forgive yourself. Then wake up next day and make it happen, okay? You're going to fire yourself until everything that you have on your goal card becomes real. Everything that you write down becomes real. I used to dream about having a comfortable lifestyle. I used to dream about the luxury penthouse. Today I own a luxury penthouse. It's behind me, right? I used to dream about, having the latest Mercedes. I used to dream about these things. I used to dream about having investments in real estate. I used to dream about this stuff, right? I used to think, wow, this is crazy. This works, all right? All you need is one home run. You just need to hit one home run and your whole life can change. From night to day, your whole life can change. Everything, your family, you got children, your children's life, everything changes. And it's because you made a decision to be a pro, okay? This is a profession. It's a profession. You got to treat it like a profession. Imagine that you're an artist, okay? Imagine like you're an artist and you're in an industry that generates 180 billion a year, and then you got 7 trillion on a daily basis just floating around. Guys, we can build something special. You can build a vision on that. You can develop beliefs on that, all right? So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Like I mentioned to you guys before, you guys are an asset to me. And I really, really enjoyed, launching the Bristol market when we got started. And I know there's so many of you guys that have some big goals and dreams that you're thinking, I don't know if I can get this done. Let me tell you something. You can get this done, all right? If I can go from scientist, society will say it's a great thing, to a full-time entrepreneur. Listen, guys, look, there's nothing special about me, man. I grew up in East London, the gutter, the bottom. And that's why I have an insecurity in me to never go back, right? And I got to do the same thing and be the best every single day. So you guys go out there and be the best every single day. 1,000 achievements, it's completely done. So Aaron, I'm going to hand it back over to you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I love you. I think I need to get you some flowers. And, I'm looking forward to helping everyone get all their dreams, all their goals done in this company. And listen, just believe it's possible, man. It's possible. It's not easy to do, but it's possible. It's possible. You just need one home run. So, Aaron, bro, back over to you, man. Appreciate you, dog.
Yes, my bro. Yeah, I think you're seeing in the chats, obviously, everyone showing their appreciation. Really, really appreciated that call, bro. But I want to wrap up just because hopefully you got 5 more minutes, bro. Because I'm sure
by the
people
way,
have
sorry,
questions.
so rude of me, yeah? So rude of me. Questions.
Yeah,
You
questions.
guys ask me whatever you want. Wherever you want. It's real open. It's leadership. It's uncensored.
Dolores, I saw a question from Dolores. She said, which books would you recommend? So that was the first question.
Okay. Cool deal. Is she on a call? Where is she at?
Yeah.
Let's just unmute her real quick.
Is she?
Hi, you're right.
How are you doing, Dolores? Oh, I know you. How are you? You okay?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you very much. It's been awesome just listening to you, honestly. Yeah,
Good, I'm
amazing.
humble.
I've been hearing lots about you. So
Say that again?
I've been hearing lots about you, so I was excited that you were doing this call.
I'm humbled, honestly. I'm humbled. And it's a blessing to speak to you. And you had a very great question. You said, what books would you read?
Yeah, mindset and working your skill set, strategies and things like that.
Cool deal. So is this your first taste of home-based business?
No, I'm a bit of an old dog in this network marketing business, but in trading, yeah, this is the first time. But yeah, I'm excited. Yeah,
I'm excited for you too as well. So what books should I read? For me, what gets me like going is just having the right mindset. So for new people, or even people that have been in the industry for some years, like myself and Dolores, there's one book that I'm reading at the moment. It's called Your Miracle Morning. This is by Hal Harrod. All right, Your Miracle Morning for network marketers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also reading How to Develop Network Marketing Leaders. Okay, that's from Big Al. Okay, so you need leaders, right? You need leaders to take you to the next level. And I just read this stuff over and over and over again. So How to Build Network Marketing Leaders. I then have a mindset book, which is Your 4-Hour Work Week by Timmy Ferriss. Okay. This is dope. This book is dope. Look at the title, The 4-Hour Work Week, How to Escape the 9 to 5 and Live Anywhere and Join the New Rich. Dope. Go get it. And last but not least, The Blueprint, which is Build Your Empire by Brian Crothers. This book here is the Bible for home-based business. As you can see, it's tattered. It's had its time. Again, I just read and read and read again because I'm focused on being the best. I'm focused on every single thing I do. I'm going to do it with quality every single time. Zoom call, trainings, closing. I'm going to make sure that I do it the best. So those are the first couple books I would recommend. Like if you're in your first year or you're just getting started, I'll recommend that stuff because you're really buying into an opinion of someone that has the results you want. Those books are really helping me.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put that in the group as well for those who missed out. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? So can we get that plan? Yeah, so if you can send me an email, Ivan, I'll just send it to everyone in the group. Jordan asks, how do we get prospects on a daily basis? How do you approach prospects, as in opening conversations, etc., to get their interest piqued?
Cool. So we're in lockdown. So it's not physical interactions. What I'll tell you is when I first got started in home-based business and I had to share the opportunity, I would go cold recruiting. So this is basically where I meet people and I start conversations with them and we exchange details and at some point I get them exposed. But today, when you look at lockdown, what's really helping me go to the next level is social media, right? there's a social site that I use called, I think it's called Socials Blur. And it literally tracks, you know, where are most people getting started from? Are they getting started from Instagram, Facebook? Is it like direct? And, you know, a lot of, you know, let's just say interacting is done through Instagram. So for Instagram, I have like an approach which I use, which will be like, you know, hello, hey, how's it going? Great page. Let me ask you a question. So like I have automated responses because I get super busy and I message so many people. But it generally starts off with, hey, how you doing? You know, let's connect. Those kind of vibes. And you build a relationship. And then at some point, you slip in that you're an entrepreneur. That's what you have to offer. So there's so many different approaches which I can give you. What you can do is if you drop me a personal message, I'll literally just give you a whole training on how I do it.
Okay, any other questions, guys? If not, we'll wrap up.
Any other questions?
Any other
Feel
questions?
free. Like if you guys have any questions, leaders,
This is the time.
leaders, cool. If you guys have any questions which you wanna ask, fire away, you know.
So Akimo,
Listen, man.
scale your business. So how do you scale your business?
How do you scale?
Yeah.
So you see those activities that went over? You just focus on doing things, but quicker. For example, if I have a Zoom call with someone and I'm showing them the presentation, like I want to be on with them for about 20 minutes. All right. So if I'm on with them for about 20 minutes, how long does it take me to now message them or follow them up? So if it takes me typically about 30 minutes to sign up someone that's interested, the next time I'm going to do it, I'm going to try to do it in 15 minutes. So maybe it might be a quick introduction on the presentation, quickly run through the product and opportunity, and then go for the close. I'll just basically just shorten my time it takes me to perform something. So in the early days, what I used to do is I'll literally do something like share the plan, all right? And then the people that I had to follow up with, I'll literally time myself from where I've showed the plan to the person that said yes. And if that was done within, let's just say, you know, an hour, the next time I do it, I'll try to do it in 45 minutes. And then from 45 minutes, I'll bring it down to half an hour. That's how you scale, okay? And the same applies with, you know, even interacting with people. You just want to increase the numbers of approaches that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. One thing that we all hate, okay, is rejection, all right? And what you gotta find is, if you are continuously exposing new people, rejection gets a bit easier to handle. But if you're exposing 1 to 2, 3 people here and there, it's much harder to do it. So what I would say is this business is built on speed, and it's all about you doing things more efficiently, and that's what's going to let you scale. So find out what you're good at, track yourself, so time it, how long it takes. Can I get it shorter the next time? And then obviously you start growing in that process as well because you're becoming more efficient. So that's how you scale. All right, how do you find leaders? It's very, very simple. There's certain questions that you want to ask them that's going to allow you to understand where they are, because, you know, a lot of times we just like, we hit people up and we tell them our vision and we show them what we do in the company. But it's so important for you to actually understand what's happening for them mentally when it comes to this opportunity, and really just dealing with people as they are. So how to find leaders, Jordan, for you, my man, or whoever asked the question, buy this book. If you buy this book, How to Develop Network Marketing Leaders, all the clues are there, everything. From what you will say, what they'll say back to you, their level of energy towards doing certain things. You really begin to really start understanding where they are. And some people want to do it and trade and, you know, not build the business. You have to approach them different to someone that wants to trade and build the business. So someone that wants to trade and build the business, but they only want to, you know, get to maybe, a small position within the company, you're going to be, 60%, not 100% with them, like you might do with a 5K or a chairman. Does it make sense? So there's different ways which you have to kind of deal with people. And once you understand how people operate, then you'll be able to now go out there and help them get what they want, because you understand how they're looking at this thing. So buy that book. If you buy that book, I promise you all the clues are there.
And last but not least, yeah, so Selena wants to know if you're available for freeways. So how do you have a, yeah.
Come on, anytime. You call me for a freeway, I'm gonna take that call. Why? Because I want to see your business grow. I need to see you get your goals done. So 100% freeway anytime. I love freeways.
What are some of what you
Awesome.
Yeah, you see the chat as well, bro, right?
I see it.
Oh,
What are some of the ways you use to provide good customer satisfaction for retention? All good. So truthfully, momentum starts in your group chats. Okay. So, if you have like a group chat where everyone's talking and trying to find, how they can go to the next level. If you have a new person in that kind of scenario, you're basically providing a customer satisfaction already. Because what they're noticing is interactions and people winning. So, for example, one of the guys that we work with in the organization, he's a Platinum 1000. His name's Agent Grizz. Maybe you guys have heard of him. He won 8 trades today on HFX. So a new person in the group that sees that, and he's providing the strategy and the analysis of how he done that. A new customer is like, oh, okay, well, I want to do it. And then it's easier for you to now be like, hey, how's your day going? Bet. And then they will naturally bring up a conversation about that result. And then from there, you can find out what they want to get done. So you just start asking certain questions like, how many pips you want to collect this week? Okay, what product do you like the most? Okay, how can we work towards getting you to 2 and 3? Okay, we'll value if you get for free. So you just want to conversate with them. The whole thing with this is moving the process forward. When you look at home-based business, it's all about moving the conversation forward. All right, and it's so simple. You just speak to them and find time to actually speak to them. With retention, again, I have some sacred time for retention. I'm giving you guys all my secrets. On a Saturday morning, okay, I focus on public relations. So that basically deals with any new customer that came into the business or a new leader or someone that we're developing. I speak to them on a Saturday. Like I have time, I sit down, and speak to them. Like, and it doesn't have to be about business. It can be about anything, okay? Some of the leaders that I work with, the relation that we have is not necessarily about business. I just want to get to know them. And I find time on a Saturday to do that. It's nice because Saturday you could be doing anything in the world, but you're talking to your customer. You get it? You're talking to your customer on a Saturday. They like that. You could be doing anything, but you're talking to them. It shows that you have credibility. So that has really helped with customer retention. It's just all about moving the conversation forward. And of course, ensuring that they're seeing some type of result. All right. So HFX were killing it cross board. And if you get them on a HFX live session and they make money, you got a happy customer. All right. So hopefully that answers that question. Saturdays, man, that's what they're for, man. I love Saturdays. Just touch base with everyone. You speak to people during the week, but Saturdays, you generally try to speak to people and get to know them. Any other questions?
I think that's a wrap, bro. I think that's a wrap.
Listen.
Now my big takeaway though is definitely the dark side, because yes, we all say, particular goal that we want to get, but there's always that underlying goal. For me, it's I feel like I've got something to prove in my family, and I think, because we have the same, background, try to make it through football, and obviously we're going down this route where, not many people, they don't see many people winning. This is a route that, that's something that I really want to, that's the dark side for me. That's the dark side for me, 100%. And I feel like I got something to prove. How about everyone else in the group chat? How about everyone else in the chat?
Yeah, how about everyone else?
Just before we wrap up, guys,
what's one of your reasons, like your core reasons where it's like, I got to get this done? All right, I've already missed the football deal, but I gotta go get this done. I gotta go get my trading account booming. I gotta get a chairman done. Like, but what's the dark side?
Seeing people that whole life struggling and settling for less, knowing that I don't want to live like that and I never will.
Exactly. For me, exact same thing, man. I spent 2 decades on a council estate. I remember, you know, when we were growing up, they used to tease me. They'd be like, "Oh, you know, look where they live." All right. Today, if you come to my drum, yes.
Yeah, when's the link out happening, man? Where's the housewoman and that?
All lockdown and all this is all political, but anytime, you guys are family to me. You're my team, and you guys are more than welcome. Like, we just gotta arrange it. But yeah, like, that was a dark side for me. You know what I'm saying? I was not happy with that. You know what I'm saying? Someone said, "Come to my drum." Yeah, super laid back. It's Friday. It just happens like that.
I said, "Come to the drum." I haven't heard that from any other chairman.
Yeah, I'm a different kind. So for me, it was that, man. I wanted to get things done. Also, one of my dark sides was I was what do you call this? I was yeah, that's it. I'll tell you guys a funny story. I used to have a BMW 3 Series. That was when 2015. It pulled off in second gear.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about that for the longest. Like,
I don't.
You invited me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I only saw that car once. Like, what happened to it?
I had to sell it, man. It's too much. But yeah, I had a 3 Series. It pulled off in second gear. So obviously, if you're going up the hill in second gear, you're dragging. And then I remember, like, I had a date, you know, back then as well. And the car broke down on me. I said, I have to take this business seriously. And yeah, like, I sold the car. It used to be a category car as well. So it was a Cat D car. So the car was already damaged and then it pulled off in second gear. So it's like, it was just wild. But that was a dark side for me. But today, if you see my car, I have a Batmobile, a Bentley available. So that's what gets me going. It's like, I got to get it done. And every single one of us has a dark side. So you got to get it done. And if you tap into that, you can manifest everything that you've ever wanted. And I Am Academy, it offers you the ability to do that. Untapped potential. You invest 260, right? And then you fund your trading account. And then it's all about you growing and being a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I had that dark side, Aaron. And for sure, I realized, yeah, I had to do all of the leadership-based stuff. I had to do all the group stuff. But when I went to bed at nighttime, I was like, I really do need to get things going. So that's what really encouraged me to be like, yo, I got to do it. Chairman, I have to do it. So yeah, man. Facts.
I had them, bro. Yeah, I think we'll wrap up there, bro. Bro, really appreciate your time. Obviously, you know, we know you're a very busy person. So the fact that, you know, you took time out to obviously, you know, spare this time with us, we really appreciate it, bro. But now, obviously, how we really show our appreciation is by ultimately applying, obviously, the information, guys, right? So, yeah, we're gonna drop the blueprint, the tracking system in the groups. Well, actually, send it via email, right? Send it via email. I think that'll be easier. And then, yeah.
Thank you guys for your time. You guys took out time out your Friday. Thank you guys. So, a lot of love for you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you guys.
We'll see all of y'all from the top. All right, so take care and good night, guys.
Yeah, and again, if you guys want to hit me up, freeway calls, if you need trainings, you have my number. If you don't, get for Aaron, and I'm here to help. So have a safe Friday, and yeah, happy Friday, guys. I love Fridays. You guys know why, but let's make sure that your Fridays are better. Your Fridays are better. So God bless, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. Stay safe.
Yes, bugs.
Let's go.
Oh, what are we saying? Chairman scream. Chairman scream.
Well, start that.
Chairman scream. All right. On count of three.
Screaming for them bags.
All right. So on count of three, right? So 3. No. 1, 2, 3. Let's
Let's
go!
go!
Let's go!
Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
Let's go!
come on.
All right. We'll see you soon, guys. Take care.